Hi everyone, welcome to another backstory. I'm sorry I had a week off last week, but I needed that break. But I'm back and I'm ready to get into people's minds. I have invited another comic-ish based YouTuber to join me in a chat to find out what brought him towards comic books, and we're going to shed some light and see what makes him tick. But first, before I bring him on, I've got a little announcement to make. In 2 weeks' time, on the 15th of December, I will be doing my final backstory for a while, and it's going to be a live, and it's going to be an opportunity for you guys to ask me questions. So it's going to be a Scott Shelf backstory. So if you want to join in, then contact me. Tell me you want to join in, and we'll bring you on for a little slot during the live. And you can ask me some questions, and we'll have a chat. It'll be really fun, and I'm hoping you guys can join in. But now we're going to get onto the main thing. This is my guest today. He's someone I've not actually spoken to before, but I'm really looking forward to it. It is Tom from T1 Collectibles, Gaming and Movies. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Good, man. I'm good. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
sorry it's taken me so long to come on.
It's been a while. But you've got a little announcement, haven't you? Because you're now previously T1.
Previously T1, yeah. So from the 4th, I want to say.
Okay.
4th of December, it will be This Month in Movies. We will be going live on Friday nights from 9:30. I'll be joined by a few faces that everyone knows.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So you'll be changing the channel name to This Month with Movies.
In Movies, yeah.
This month in movies.
This month in movies. So once a month, we will get together on a Friday night, beers and whatever you can think of. Yeah. And we will review a movie that has been randomly selected by year and by what came out that month. And we're starting in December, and the first year is 1986.
1986. So a random film that came out in 1986 December.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool. So you already know the film.
Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we know the film. So hopefully we've got about a week or so to watch it. So
nice. Cool, man. That's really cool. It's a really good idea. I don't think I've seen anything like that. So I really hope it kicks off for you, and that'll be really cool. Is it going to be like in a podcast kind of style as well? Or?
Yeah, so we're going to record it live, and then if it's wanted, it will then become a podcast as well.
Nice, man. What sort of time on a Friday will it be?
We're going live every Friday at 9:30 p.m.
9:30. Nice. Well, I will be there. I will try my best to be there, and I'll tune in, and I'll support. And I hope that I've seen the film, and if I haven't, then
you should have. It is a good one.
Are you going to announce it at all before, or are you going to?
Yes. Yeah. So probably the same day that you release this, I will start my promo.
So the 1st of December, this video is coming out, and I will start
my promo for it.
Awesome. That's great. Really exciting. Well done. Be really fun to see. Can you reveal who's joining you, or is that a secret?
I can. I've not asked them if they're okay if I let them know, but they have all agreed. So I'm going to be joined by Lee from the Retro Cave Comics.
Yeah.
He's a massive movie fan. Phil from Comic Gaming Figures.
Yeah.
And Comico Dino. Well, Dean now. It's just Dean.
Dean.
Yeah, Dean from the Nerd Herd.
Yes, Dean, boss of the Nerd Herd. He is. He's in charge.
Boss of the Nerd Herd. Yeah.
He's. We can call him the shepherd. The shepherd of the Nerd Herd. Oh yeah. So we're here to. We might talk about films later on, but we're here to get into the nitty gritty of why you like comic books and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to start with a very popular, a fan favorite, a question everyone seems to enjoy. How did the love of comics start for you, Tom?
The love of comics started for me. I've always liked the comic book characters. So watching the movies, go back to the 80s when I was a little kid. So like Howard the Duck, The Punisher. Early 90s, you had Blade as well. You know?
Yeah.
Probably one of the greatest early Marvel movies there ever was.
It was like one of the first big ones, wasn't it?
It was probably the first big Marvel.
Is it the first live action one? No,
Howard the Duck was live action. The Punisher was as well with Dolph Lundgren. So
okay.
But no, I got into comics from watching certain shows, and they carried the shows on with comic books.
Right. Okay.
I mean, previously I always had the Beano and Dandy on that sort of age, so you get the annuals for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think always. A lot of people in the UK got the same.
A lot of people I've had on have spoken about that kind of stuff. Like, I think the one that comes to my head now is Lee from Retro Cave. I think he's got quite a big. Most of his foundation for it is Beano and Dandy and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you used to get them every year. So
yeah,
there was no comic shops that I could go to or anything like that. So it'd all be like newsstands. I'd pick them up from now and again. So
where was this? I mean, I'm guessing by your accent, like Birmingham, or
I grew up in Redditch and I moved to Birmingham when I was 19.
So okay.
Redditch is just outside Birmingham.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, no comic shops. So you just had news agents and newsstands and stuff like that to go to, and corner shops to pick up your magazines and things.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
I think great.
So when did comic shops start popping up then?
There's always been comic shops, as far as I'm aware, in Birmingham, but I never went out.
You never went
until probably about 2 or 3 years ago. When I'm in the third. But yeah, I mean, I've been collecting a while. I think my main collection started early 2000s. I lost a lot of comics in a fire years ago.
Oh no! In your home, or?
Yeah. We had a house fire on the 28th of December, 2014.
Wow.
So,
everyone's safe and
everyone's absolutely sound. Yeah,
good.
And I didn't start collecting again until probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh man, were there any Sorry,
I didn't have anything great. I probably did, but I just didn't know it.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Did you have any keys or anything slabbed or?
No, I'm not a person that does slabs. Keys, I'm slowly getting into, but more of a modern comic book. Collector. Don't go for Golden Age or Silver Age or Bronze Age. They're just too expensive. And I'm not a massive fan of the artwork in them either. The stories are great, but the artwork, especially from early 90s plus, the artwork got really. Oh, actually, that's a lie. Mid 80s. So since I've been alive, really.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I prefer the modern art style.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't know if it's the fact that it's, I only enjoy the stuff I've been alive with. I don't know. I think I'm similar to you. I think in terms of films, when people say there was a film out before I was born, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to watch that because I don't know, CGI and stuff like that. It really bothers me if it's bad. And if you can tell, and you can see the strings and stuff like that, like the old Disney animated films are fine, but I don't know what it is. Like if there's I don't know, like a CGI movie that was in the 80s or 70s or something, I'm like, I can't. Like
it wasn't fair. It was all stop motion back then, like Jason and the Ark. And they didn't really do it. That it was all practical. So it's only until mid 80s really when computers became viable.
Yeah,
they weren't cheap. But they were viable.
That's true. When was? I hopefully you can know the answer if your channel is going to be about movies. When was 2001: Space Odyssey out?
No, that's 2001: Space Odyssey. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. I don't want to say something that's going to be wrong. So I'm just
That's okay.
So 1968. I knew it was. 68. I was going to say 1970, but I was 2 years off.
Yeah,
so.
close. Because I think so. My partner kind of rented that film a couple years ago because I spoke about it. I love my space and sci-fi things, and she was like, "Yeah," she rented this film. She was like, "I've got this. Let's watch it tonight." I was like, "Okay, yeah, cool. This is going to be really good." And we were watching it, and we just had no idea what was going on, and we just hated it. And people are saying, at the time, it was the film that
groundbreaking, mate.
Groundbreaking. It set the foundations for sci-fi films for decades to come, and all this kind of thing. And we were just like, like it was just like we just didn't enjoy it. We couldn't get on with
I
it.
wouldn't say decades to come, because around about the same time you had the first Star Wars. No,
Yeah.
that was 10 years later.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did. Yeah, it really did. It set the first for the next 10 years.
Yeah, set up a lot of sci-fi stuff.
The main film I remember watching that blew my mind about CGI was The Abyss by James Cameron. Now, if you want to watch early 90s CGI, and how good, if you had the money, how good it was, you got to watch The Abyss.
Okay. Was it like a thriller kind of thing, or?
It's an underwater adventure film.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you've not watched it, it's a really good watch, and great actors in it as well.
Okay. Yeah. I think I only know James Cameron from Titanic and Avatar. I don't know him for anything else. I've not really followed him. My favorite director is Wes Anderson.
Okay. Yeah.
I really love the symmetry in all of his movies. I don't know. It's just something. It's just very pleasing to see, and the whole the 2D side-scrolling kind of feel you get with the stuff that he does.
Do you like anime and stuff like that, or?
I do like animes. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think I've spoken to, who was it? I think it was Tom from Not Quite Mint. I think he's a big fan of animes as well. So we kind of bonded a little bit over them. What about you? Do you like them?
I'm a secret massive Dragon Ball Z and GT, and yeah.
You don't need to keep that a secret, mate. Everyone loves Dragon Ball Z.
I've got Vegeta.
Oh wow.
I've got Goku.
Yeah. I think, do you prefer Vegeta? Do you prefer? A lot of people seem to go for him more than Goku.
No, I prefer Goku because I think I grew up when it first. I mean, it was released in '89. I think it came out to the UK early '90s, and I used to watch it. I was probably about 8 years old when I first started watching it, so it was groundbreaking. It was fantastic. Yeah,
I remember Cartoon Network. I think it was Cartoon Network seeing. Was it Goku versus Frieza? The iconic thing, and just him just building the spirit bomb for like 50,000 episodes.
It's like there's a whole episode of people just talking, gasping, like the spirit bomb just getting bigger and bigger.
I know.
And then next week's, like, what?
I know. You're like, what? No, what the hell? Yeah, but I think I followed Dragon Ball Z for a long time, all the way up to the Majin Buu stuff, and then I started watching a bit of GT, and then I just couldn't follow it. I think that was my fault.
Around that time as well.
Is it?
So we must be similar ages then.
Yeah.
Are you even 30 yet?
No.
No. So you would have been watching the reruns.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm 28. I'm 28 years old.
Yeah, 7 years between us. So.
Oh, okay.
You would have been on the reruns.
Yeah, I probably was. Probably was, yeah. So let's rewind a bit. So the love of comics started for you. So we're at some newsstands. We're getting some annuals for Beano and Dandy and stuff. So and then what? You 19? Was it 19? You started actually getting comics, or was it before that?
I think because when I moved to Birmingham, I came here to run a pub, and then I left after 2 years and started doing what I'm doing now.
Okay.
But and then I had to go through the city centre, and obviously you got what is now Worlds Apart and Forbidden Planet. So I used to walk past these, and I used to pop in and just pick up comics here and there and read them on the bus on the way to work. So you used to have like a 3-hour round trip every day.
Oh, wow, okay. So you're picking up a lot of books then to fill the time?
I picked up a few.
Okay. Do you know what they were? Or
I think at the time it would have been the Buffy and Angel runs, which I've lost. I had one of them.
Yeah.
I just restarted getting them back actually, because Josh Whedon did a follow-up, basically seasons 8 and 9 from the TV.
Yeah.
So they were really good.
I was actually talking about that to my friend quite recently. She was saying that like she loved Buffy and was gutted that it ended on season 7, and I was like, oh, I know about this. Like they've got comics, you can read them, but it's like they did like 8 volumes just on season 8, didn't they?
Yeah, it was 40 issues in total.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there was actually 8 different
Which is loads, isn't it? Like, I think that's more than what the seasons were, when like in terms of episodes.
Yeah, I think the episode log was about 21.
Yeah,
as most of them were, and I think they did get up to 25 on a few.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just ridiculous. But no, it's Josh Whedon. He comes up with an idea and he just goes with it, don't he? So.
I know, definitely. But yeah, Buffy is quite timeless, isn't it? Because it's still going. They're still bringing out new stuff because they got the Willow stuff coming out now, haven't they?
I heard something about this, but I've not looked into it too much. I just thought it was one of these random rumors. It's like apparently Josh Whedon is actually rebooting Buffy.
As in the TV show?
As in the TV show, yeah.
Wow, okay.
So there's a lot of rumors, but until Josh Whedon and someone says, right, this is what's coming, take it with a pinch of salt.
Until he puts a tweet out.
Yeah. As soon as you see that iconic logo, if he ever tweets that, it's happening.
Yeah, or just a little corner of it. You're like, oh my God. Yeah, it's going to be, that'll be really great, won't it? Say it again.
The internet would crash.
I know. Yeah, I know. A lot of people love Buffy. I remember one of my older cousins. He had a big poster of Buffy on his wall, and he had a bit of a crush on her. But yeah, so you were reading a lot of Buffy and Angel on the bus, to and from work, and then did it snowball from there? Did anything?
Not really. No. I was only collecting stuff that I knew. So a bit of
keeping it safe.
A lot of Batman, a lot of Batman.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just even there. My collection's now probably bigger, than what it was before.
Yeah,
and that's probably 2-3 years worth of collecting. So
that's mad.